Hello, I am Fikiri, the Dark Feminina. Welcome back. Blessings to you for stopping this way, and haze of praises to the one creator, the Qemam Nefr Neb, the creator who is one, holy only. And haze of thank yous to the Qemam and a haze of blessings to the Qemam. Just haze of thank yous to the Almighty Creator. There is only one. Shalom. Welcome. I um I am Fikiri the Dark Feminina, and we are all multiple in our aspects, as is the Creator. I am of a family who are the horse totem. Totems of nation, of kingdom, nation of capital cities, original royal capital cities, and of the North Dukedoms and the South Dukedoms, starting in Kyalo, TuTuSi, Mboku, Masr, Egypt. They replicate throughout Kyalo, then throughout Kyalo is the original name of Africa. It's been known as many names, including Kemet, including Egypt, including Masr. Then throughout the Kingdom of Judah and all of the Middle East, then Kyalo Shini and all the kingdoms of Asia, then Kyalo Russia, the original Kingdom of Russia, which includes the Ukraine originally, and always therefore really, and all of Europe, which includes the British Isles. Politics changes our long kingdom nation belongingness to our continents, not at all. Forms of government don't change certain things. And the fifth original continent of the world is Kyalo Re, that is originally what is now the United States of America and Canada, and the other four original kingdoms of the Rees, the Americas, that is Mexico, Kyalo Ria, Kyalo Riba, which is Central America, Kyalo Rica, which is South America or Latin America, if you prefer to call it, and Kyalo Rida, which is the Caribbean. Five original kingdoms, the last kingdom of the world, the last continent of kingdoms of the world. And no one can be serious all the time. I am a Northeast family person. The original royal capitals of the world by totem are human. They are the humans. If you are not by blood a capital city person of one of the 95 original kingdoms of the world, and someone says to you, you're not human, or worse, you are, and someone says, we don't like humans here, or whichever way the hostilities are going, a human is really a capital city person, the original capital city of each kingdom, such as Aswan in Egypt, Masr, London in England. And the capital city, the original royal capitals are always located in the southeast of that original kingdom, distinct from all the dukedoms that surround it, which are south dukedoms. But the original royal capitals of each original kingdom of the world are always in the southeast of that kingdom. And the first dukedoms of the north are always located in the northeast of that kingdom. In Kyalo TuTuSi, that is Tanis, it's Ta'anis, or Ta'ane, Ta'ana, that is the elf kingdom. The first kingdom of the north persons are always elves. We are the elves. I am the daughter of His Grace the 10th Duke of Northumberland, and Cleopatra the 8th of the 20th century. That is Lady Queen Anna Tuli, born by blood to His Grace Gerald the 7th Duke of Wellington. And Mama is Cleopatra the 8th. Her mama is Cleopatra the 7th and is human. She's my maternal grandma is actually the 9th Duke of the City of London's daughter by blood, JB. And by beginning of her national insurance number. Mama is WB, of course, because the Dukes of Wellington, the Wellington family, Wellingtonshire, currently hidden in Hampshire mostly, but they're the WB. The elves start in northeast Kyalo TuTuSi. They are the TE, and the original capital city of Kyalo TuTuSi, Mboku, the RE. The Cedral family of Kyalo TuTuSi, Ptolemy by name, or originally Pu or Pa. Their national insurance number always starts RE. If yours starts Romeo Echo, especially then you are of the original. You are of Aswan. You are an Aswani, wherever you are in the world, whoever you may otherwise believe yourself to be. You are an Aswani of Egypt, and if it ends with A for Alpha, then you are royal family, wherever in that huge family you belong. There are ways of double checking, as I said in an earlier video. The elves. So original royal capital people are humans. You are the humans. The original elven kingdoms are always located in the northeast of original kingdoms, and they are the first dukedom of the north. Always, everywhere in the world. So I am an elf. An elven lady, and I am Cleopatra the 9th, the reigning Cleopatra, and the Cleopatra of the ages. And I love cats. We are actually the horse totem throughout the world. In Kyalo Coal, South Africa, the elves are the Sikao. They are the XE. X for X-ray, E for Echo. They are the elves of Kyalo Coal, that is South Africa. Originally located, their original kingdom is Palabora or Alabor, Pa'alabor. The elven kingdoms are very A in names. Hence, Arnik in England is the elf kingdom of England. Arnik in spelling. We are the horse totem. Elves are always horses. Original capital city people, original royal capital people, wherever they fit in the body politic of the original capital, are all cats. All various kinds of cats. Royal families are always the lion, of course, that card. The horse is the totem of the northeast people of each original capital, wherever their current kingdoms may be. In England, it's actually the northeast. We're at home. In Kyalo Coal, they're not. They're living in the south of the country in the Cape. And the original capital city of Kyalo Coal, South Africa, is actually in the southeast where the Closses are. And other kingdoms around the world are through history and lots of events in the past, from prophecy, disputes, extreme weather. There's been lots of movements of royal capitals moved from Aswan to Mampu, that is Memphis. In Egypt, it's been certainly in the 1st century book BC. It's Alexandria. Essentially, it's still Alexandria in Egypt, which is in the north of the country, but their original capital is Aswan in the southeast of Kyalo. And I just wanted to, by the way, considering the film Prince Caspian, Repeat the mouse, fantasy novels reveal the mysteries of religion and history, as I've said many times before, and the Dukes of Sussex are the mouse. So in Egypt, the QJ are the mouse, and in Kyalo Cove, for example, the QUJJ are the mouse. In England, the WJ, the Dukes of Sussex, are the mouse. Not to be confused with the Middle East, because the kingdom, the continent totem of the Middle East is the rodent. So one can be a rodent of the kingdom of Judah, or the kingdom of Canaan, or the kingdom of Aram, or the kingdom of Ammon, or the kingdom of Moab, and be of the south of that kingdom and be of the mouse dukedom in the southeast area of that kingdom. So you can be English and WJ, and you are a mouse. You are the mouse. And I love cats. And at school, I was eventually teased because every year they'd ask us to give a 5 or 10 minutes speech on a topic that we chose. Throughout school, apart from 1 year, I spoke about cats. From infant school that I started in September 1969, throughout the 7 years of, that's 3 years of infant school, 4 years of junior school, I spoke about cats every year. And throughout high school, the 5 years of high school, I spoke about cats. Apart from the 1 year, I was most disappointed, and because the teacher said, you can only talk about a subject you haven't spoken about before. So, free me for wants to talk about something else. But eventually the following year we were allowed to talk about whatever we wanted to talk about again, and I spoke about cats because, like many a person, I am feline. Family totem is the horse. Mama's family totem, being the daughter of the Duke of Wellington, the WB, is the one, the rabbit. The Kalulu in Kyalo. The QB of Kyalo, TuTuSi, Egypt's Masr, they're the QB, they are the rabbit. And the QUJB of Kyalo Coast, South Africa, are the rabbit. Some things are very particular to one's own kingdom, and others not so well widely taught these days are actually a thread of repetition of a pattern of numbers, of national insurance numbers, of long, i.e. kingdom and borough and dukedom totems. So all royal family people come under RE, because the world comes under Egypt, and the world, Egypt is Kyalo, Africa's crown, her head. So everything starts there. So the RE, royal family of Kyalo TuTuSi, are RE, ending with A for alpha. In Kyalo Wo, which is all Ethiopia, which includes Eritrea and Tigray, originally in the time of the first humans, when the kingdom was first settled, the royal family of Egypt are RUE. Their elves are TUE. In Kyalo, before we get to, I have to give another message just on these linking numbers, because we belong together in all these number formations. There's meant to be a common feeling of you're like me wherever you are in the world. holily, honorably. It, the there, we also have our personal who we are. And I am feline, and I love all felines. I'm an Abi in that beautiful temple language of Kyalo TuTuSi book, from Kyalo TuTuSi book, which is how most people understand the ancient Egyptian language. Abi means panther, and the SBSL, the senior branch of all boroughs and dukedoms of the world, we are all Black Panther. And zoologically, nothing is unconnected from religion, religion, and the patterns of who we all are to each other throughout the world. So for the current fashion of declaring that there are no such things as Black Panthers, only Black Leopards or Black Jaguars, is actually, it's hurtful. It's untrue. It's suggesting that those of us whose national insurance numbers end with A for Alpha do not exist, because we are the Abi, we are the Black Panthers. Chui in Swahili originally means panther. Leopards are a different kind of cat, and yes, there are melanated leopards, but they're melanated leopards. A melanated jaguar is a melanated jaguar. There are black lions. There are white lions. There are tawny colored lions. But a lion is a lion. So a panther does exist, very particular to itself, to themselves. I know it's not accepted these days, but altogether it's a sad sign of confused understandings of Royaume. It's actually very dangerous, because it's saying we don't exist. So who wants to exist in our place? People who want to murder us all, and then the plan is to murder everybody else afterwards. So it's actually not a safe thing at all. But anyway, having said I wasn't going to be deadly serious, that is actually a very serious matter. I have a wee song for you, based on a song that most of you, many of you, are familiar with, regarding bears. But this is a feline take. If you go down to the woods tonight, you're in for a big surprise. If you go down to the woods tonight, will you believe your eyes? 'Cause every cat that ever there was is gathered there together, because tonight's the night they're going to make their choosings. Amen. Meow. You could choose what they want, where to be, who to spend time with. They might sit in your lap, they might not, they might chase you, they might not. They might wrap themselves around your feet or around your computer, they may not. They may growl, they may chase, they may hunt, they may not. Bless the animal kingdom. Know what you're like. Pray to know your animal, you, because it can explain a lot about you. And we can all go through phases. The moon phases us. So the different stages of the moon, because the moon, like it affects the tides, it affects us physically, and it affects us emotionally and religiously, spiritually. It affects us. So, and we can be affected by other people affecting us. So if you're very snappy, it could be because you're aware animal. Whether you turn at any stage of the moon or not, you still are who you are. And the Creator can prevent a person, only for holy reasons, of course, because the Creator is only holy and only good. But there'll be a good reason why you don't turn into a wolf or a cat or a lion or a domestic cat or a cheetah or a panther or a leopard or a or a horse. Some of you are were horses. Some of you are were flies. We're canines of various kinds. Some of you are were dog more than you're were wolf. Some of you are were birds of varying kinds. It's good to know, if you blessed with finding out who your where you is, because you can know how to pray to soften. If you know your certain animals have different roles in life, so when you lose your temper, maybe it's a more devastating argument at home than, or wherever you are, than for certain other people. Panthers, as you can see from observing them, they frightening creatures, beautiful creatures. They can also be calm and playful, but you need to know you, so that you can pray for help with self-control and help from the heavenlies, help from the Creator above all, and help from the created heavenlies, the heavenly beings, the angels and archangels, the netta, that is the gods of all nations, and the saints of all nations, because we all need help in that regard, especially with people busy trying to make people turn. Either your vampire self comes out, or your werewolf side, your were panther side, your were black leopard or spotty leopard, or whoever you are, were reptile. Some people are just crippling minded. They're not just in their thinking, and they spend time trying to get us into trouble by making us eat whatever that heats us up, that will make us not just have a nice curry and we're all in a good mood, but will make us angry, suddenly snapping, suddenly angry, whichever kind of animal you are. I mean, lobsters and crabs, don't they? Birds can decide they're annoyed. So prayer is so essential. And blessings for stopping this way. Oh, my cape is coming off today. Never mind. This color is to do with alchemy, and which is about transformation, and situations in each country in the world at the moment are in need of prayer and help. This is the transforming of what is looking like just continuing difficult times, if not worse, needs blessed humility. The blessed humility we put over ourselves and I put over the world, because can't settle disputes or even sort the economy, or even your workplace or your family life without blessed humility. Blessed anything means the Creator gives the holy amount, the holy kind is blessed, or hesed if you're speaking Hebrew. It gives you, in whichever language you say it, barakad, in Kyalo TuTuSi, and in Arabic, which of course comes from Egypt. It makes it holy. It gives you the right amount. The same as saying a holy dose, a holy amount of thoughtfulness, of memory. It gives the perfect amount. That's the beauty of using certain words. So, good prayer, good divinary. Please divinary my messages. Please divinary messages you've heard from other priests, priestesses, speakers, teachers, politicians, counselors, therapists, town councillors, school councillors. Please learn to pray about everything, because they may be, the message may be strong for you, and you need help with it. You may be questioning part of it. So the divinary is asking the Creator and the created heavenlies, including your ancestors, including one's ancestors, to help you garner the truth, to gather the truth of, and the particular relevance for you. Even if some part of it turned out not to be true, you can always ask, why were you told that? Or why did they say that? It may be slip of the tongue. It may be, and that's various in why. It may just, maybe you weren't quite ready, but they were convinced you needed to hear the words, even if you don't take them on board straight away. You can pray for emotional protection if you're hearing messages that you find difficult, that, as the word says, that triggers you emotionally and mentally, and because of experiences in your life or that you've heard of in other people's lives. So prayer, divinary, it's good, it's holy, and we all need more help than we can muster, sort of, on our own steam. Blessings for stopping this way, and haze of praises to the one Creator. Goddess and God are one. I know most of you will probably focus on the Creator Masculina, a few of, but blessings, and may your Friday, your weekend, be blessed. May it go well. Blessed peace to all areas of dispute and all subjects of dispute and subjects of justice, subjects of injustice. Blessed peace, blessed learning, blessed help to you. May holy help come your way, that those of you who've been unjustly accused, untruthfully accused, or prone to making untrue accusations because you're afraid, pray about your fear. Because we all have to give an account of our lives one day, and this life or the next. And you have to meet your victims this life or the next. That's part of life. The Creator is just and can't be deceived. But anyway, may my RV Panthenus bless you too. Amen. Amen.